beautiful beaders, it's Gina from orchidandopal.com, and as you can see, I have the Jessie James Beads Magical Mystery Bead Box here in front of me for June. Now this is another type of bead and jewelry making subscription that you can sign up for. You can sign up for 1 month or as many as 12 months. All those options are on their website, and I will leave the link to that down below so you can check that out for yourself. This isn't a box that I personally subscribe to, but this is one that they've sent me, and they send these to me from time to time to share with you guys on my channel. And since we all have different styles and tastes and things we like to create and use, I always love to share different boxes here on my channel. That way you can get an idea about whether this box is right for you. So let's go ahead, open this up and see what's inside. So all of Jessie James bead boxes are theme based. I think they do an awesome job coming up with curated themes. Their colors and collections are always really, really well put together. You can tell that they put a lot of thought into them. Also, a couple of things they wanted me to make sure that I mentioned are that these beads inside are not available anywhere else. So they do sell Jessie James beads in different retail locations and of course on their website, but this selection is an exclusive set of beads, and they also design, string, and package everything in the United States. So I definitely thought those were good points to bring out. So here is what our inside of the box looks like. We've got our little pink shred, and they always send a beautiful card sharing what's inside. Isn't this adorable? So this is called Summer Cowgirl, and then on the back we should see a little outline of what's inside. So we have our general list of what we can find in here, and it looks like they've even included a project kit. By the way, they have set up an exclusive discount code just for my viewers. So if you are interested in signing up for any one of their subscriptions, you can get $10 off a brand new subscription using the code ORCHID, O-R-C-H-I-D, and that code expires on July 5th. So if you are interested in trying this out, go ahead and use that code. And again, I will leave the link down below, and you can check out all the details about their subscription, the pricing, and everything else that they have to offer. All right, so I'm gonna set this aside and get organized, and then we'll go through everything in here one by one. All right, so here's that card again if you need to refer back to it for any reason. They also sent this beautiful card with a coupon code on the back. So I'm not gonna flip it over just because I didn't get permission to share it with non-subscribers, but I did just want to point out that they do typically include a card like this with a coupon code where you can go onto their website and of course purchase lots and lots of other different types of beads and strands and mixes and all kinds of things. So I just took everything out of the box. Everything is packaged so well, and it was easy for me to match up what was what. So the first thing we're going to go through is called the Cactus Bloom Mini Mix, and it says it features Swarovski and Czech beads, which is awesome. So that mix is this one right here, and you can see that they have the Swarovski separated on the top. We know that those are very good quality, and it looks like we have this other mix here on the bottom, and these look really cute. So let's open this up and take a closer look. All right, so here are the contents of that little pouch of Swarovski bicones. As you can see, there's a mix here of different sizes. We have a beautiful mix of colors, and everything color-wise that they put together, you're gonna see is done so well. They have this medium green right here. There are what appears to be a very, very pale blue, almost clear. We have two larger ones in a very light rosy pink, and then this medium tan color as well. So those are beautiful. I love the fact that they're Swarovski. They're very shiny, sparkly, and of course very uniform. So that's a great start to the box in my opinion. And then below that was this other pouch of mixed beads. So these do appear to be glass beads. These turquoise ones are so pretty. They almost look like stone, don't they? Those are really nice. And then we have a mix of some glass pearls. And then these are really cool too. These feel to be glass as well. And they have kind of a mottled coppery brown. It's almost metallic, but they're kind of brushed looking. Almost gives it that tortoise shell effect a little bit. Almost kind of has a bit of a leather suede look to it too, the way that it almost looks brushed. So very nice mix here as well. I think they look really nice with the Swarovski. And with everything they send, they offer the suggestion for you to use these beads together, but of course you could separate them out and use them separately in different projects if you wanted to. So our next mix here to open is called the Desert Spring Tassel Mix. So in my experience, they do send quite a few tassels, and a lot of people, that's your thing, and that's great. Tassels aren't really necessarily my thing, but I don't think we all need to have the same taste Again, I'm offering my honest opinions and review on this box because I'm not getting paid to tell you certain things or anything like that. It's just fun to share all different types of materials because I love seeing how everybody is into different things. So let's go ahead and see what is inside of this. I am loving the colors this month. I really am loving how they put everything together. Again, this video isn't about my personal aesthetic or materials I'm drawn to. It's so you guys have the opportunity to see what you're drawn to. If these things make you happy, if they're things that inspire you. So again, here is a close-up look on everything that was included in the tassel mix. And look how well they put the colors together. Our little mixed thread tassels here, the little flowers, the little suede tassels, and then two of these little puffs that are so cute. If you're into whimsical, usually very bright jewelry, you like making a statement, you like conversation pieces, you know, if those are the types of things that speak to you, then you are probably definitely more drawn to Jessie James Beads and this particular subscription box. All right, we have another hefty package to open here. These are loaded. There's 2 bags here. It looks like they've got them separated, so we have some larger beads on the bottom and some smaller beads on the top. Another very cute mix. This is called the Cowgirl Country Design Elements Bead Mix. And once again, I will pop these out and we'll take a closer look at what's inside. All right, you guys know I couldn't help myself, so I started to separate everything and then I got carried away, and next thing I knew I had everything separated. But I want to say I'm actually really impressed because the majority of these things are glass beads. So I know I have been very honest in saying that I just personally don't like to use acrylic or plastic beads in my jewelry making. That's just personal preference. There's nothing wrong with that if you like to use them. But I just personally felt that for the cost of the box, and you know, I open up a lot of different subscriptions, it's nice to see mostly glass beads coming in the mix. I'm just putting these together on my hand so you can get an idea. Look at these little table cut crystal beads here. We got these little faceted shapes right here, some more glass pearls, and again, the color mixes are beautiful. I love all these colors together. It makes it so easy to come up with beautiful jewelry straight from what is sent in the box. So hopefully this gives you guys an idea of what was in this particular bag close up and not all mixed together, so you can really get an idea for how much is in there. And then to top it off, they sent 2 different types of bead caps, which I think is adorable that they included those in that little mix. Are these not some of the cutest little bead caps? So they have these right here, which are in a nice toned down gold, which I personally prefer. I think those are great. They're little flowers. They're so sweet. And then we have these that are in the antique copper finish. And again, they're in this little 5-petal flower shape. And then they also have a little pressed design on each of the petals as well. So I think that's adorable. So that was everything in that first bag. And then here is that other bag that included the larger beads. And once again, seeing so many more glass beads, really nice glass beads. So check those out. Those are cool. It's a pretty mix of white or cream and red striations, which give it a peach or a coral look overall. We have a really interesting carved wooden bead. I actually quite like this. This would make a great focal. This would make a great topper for a tassel, or even if you just strung this on some chain, if you wanted something really minimal, you could use that as well as just the focal pendant. I think that's very nice. I'm going to set these down just because my hand is so full. Here are some nice glass faceted beads, appear to be check fire polish. I'm really loving these right here. There's a 2-tone in there that goes from what appears to be almost a lime green to an amber color, and the shape of them is really unique as well. And of course, I have to bring up these petals because you all know I love these interesting shapes of glass, and these petals right here are so beautiful. That's like a really pretty shade of cerulean blue or something. We have these 2 right here, which may be ceramic. Those are gorgeous. A couple more beads right here. These seem to be the only ones that are acrylic. So that is everything that was in that second bag at the bottom. Lots of good stuff in there. All right, the next thing we have to look at is this really cool strand right here. So they always send strands like this. This is what I think of when I personally think of Jessie James beads, are these really interesting strands that they put together with all different types of beads on them. A lot of them being very chunky, very focal type beads like that. This is called the Cactus Blossom Strand. Once again, they did an awesome job with the color selection. You can see the beautiful shades of teal and turquoise and sand, the tans and the browns. It really does remind me of the desert. And they even pulled off mixing, you know, different metals. We have some antique brass here. I absolutely love those spacers. They're like flowers that are next to each other. I think that is so neat. And I really like these faceted teal rondelle beads in here. Even the wooden beads are very, very interesting. And then we have these coordinating beads, which have the different rhinestones pressed inside and the different textural elements there. So this is again one of those strands where you can take it apart. You can use these beads together to really get inspiration on how they put all these different colors and textures together, or you can just separate them and use them in all different projects on their own. So I really do enjoy that mix. I think it goes well with everything else they've sent. Then we have 4 entire packs of chain, you guys. So because this is really noisy, I'm going to go ahead and open these up off camera, and then I will show you what these look like up close. All right, so here's a look at the 2 different chains up close. So we did receive 2 strands of this particular type and 2 strands of this type, and I do believe these are about 18 inches per strand. I love that they included 4. I think that's really, really generous, and you can do a lot with these. In the past, I did share some projects using similar chain that they sent, so definitely check back on my previous videos if you'd like to see that and need some ideas. But what you can do is you can actually take these links apart, and they even encourage you to do that on the tag. You see it says open chain links to add more beads. So you can totally change out the beads that are on here, or you can just take the beads off altogether and just use it as chain. You can take the beads off and use the beads in some totally different project. I mean, there's lots of different possibilities with this, and I think the point is just to have fun, which we should all be trying to do anyway when we're playing with beads, in my opinion. But both of these have some beautiful, very sparkly crystal rondelles. These appear to have an AB finish on them, or perhaps some type of electroplating, at least on one side of the bead, which gives them a really nice sparkle. And it's great that they included 2 different tones, so if you want to play with the gold, you can do that, or you can play with the silver. So depending on what you're using, you do have options, and plenty here if you want to do something that is multi-strand. So I was looking on their website briefly while I was pulling these out of the packages, and it looks like you can get multi-packs of this chain on their website for around like $12. And it looks like you can pick up single packs of the chain for between like $4 and $7. So just wanted to point that out to give you an idea of the value of what they sent here. Next up, we have this little package here that says it contains a stone bead pair. I think these are beautiful. The blue in here reminds me of denim, and I can definitely see why these were included. There's lots of veining running through these beads. Perhaps these are some type of agate. This one has a lot more white on it, and they're both a really nice size. They actually have quite large holes on them as well. They would make great focals. You could wire wrap these. I mean, there's a lot of possibilities. I think it's really cool that they give you a pair of these so you have 2 different ones to work with. And next up, we have a little package that contains a metallic heart clasp. It says silver with brown rhinestones, and I think there's 2 in here. Yeah, there's 2 clasps in here, and these are absolutely adorable. So there's a look at what it looks like inside with the magnet, and they just would close up together like that. So that is a look at one side, that nice silver tone, and then there is a look at the other side that has the little brown rhinestones. That one also has some cute little heart designs stamped in there. These are really different than any other clasp that I have. I think they're adorable, and this magnet seems to be very strong. There's 1 loop on each side of it so that when you close the magnet, both of the loops come together on either side to close your piece. So those are really, really cute. Then we have this interesting metal mix, which is always fun because these add a lot of nice details when you're creating jewelry. So these are all really cool. I think they go really well with the summer cowgirl theme here. Don't you think? We've got the steer's head right here in a silver finish, and this appears to be very nice quality. Then we have this metal stamped piece in an antique brass. Very interesting. There's a look at the back of that. You could definitely use that to bead around. You could use it with suede cord. These are really cool too. These are 2 matching beads right here with the different colored resin inlay. Got some red and some turquoise in there, and I could see these right away on some type of a lariat necklace using suede cord, maybe these at the bottom of the cords as cord ends. And then we have our little toned down gold moons right here. These do appear to be some type of plastic or acrylic. So again, may not be everybody's particular style, but it is fun to see what's included in these mixes and see what treasures they've put in these bags that go along with the theme. All right, we have another little baggie to open, and this one says it includes 2 desert charms, and these look really cool. These are really neat. So I'm not sure. I think these might be some type of resin inside, but they do feel to be very intact and definitely decent quality. They have different speckles inside, including some black and some darker and lighter tan. Here is the look at the back of one of these charms, and then there is the side. I actually think they're really, really cute. All right, and this is the final package that was included in the box. You can see everything is wrapped up together, and this says that it is the suede lace choker necklace project kit. That is so fun. I've taken everything out of the little packages here so you can get an idea of everything that was included inside, and let's read about it real quick. It says, "Hey y'all, what's this?" Apologize for that accent. Suede lace wrap choker necklace featuring beadalon, cord, head pins, and end findings. Check out the link below for the video tutorial. So it gives you the link to that and gives you the opportunity to make something straight from a tutorial that they provide. So I think that is so fun that they've included something like that. I want to show you guys these head pins because I just want to have some of these anyway, like on hand. I think those are so cute, and if I could find some with like little flowers, kind of has the effect of if you were to put a bead cap right below the bald head pin, but it's just already done for you. I think those are so cute. So this is everything for the June 2019 Jessie James Beads Summer Cowgirl themed box. I think you guys probably could hear the little bit of extra excitement coming through my voice when opening this month's theme. I really, really liked this box personally, even more than the prior month's boxes I had been opening, except for the December 2018, which really blew me away with all that was included in that. But I think next to that one, this is probably my favorite one of theirs that I've opened. I always think they do a great job with their themes. I always think they do a great job with their mixes. You can tell they really care about their business. They're really passionate about what they do. But just from a standpoint of my personal perspective about what I like to use in my jewelry making and thinking about the cost of the box, I'm just really happy this month about all the glass that they've included. I just see a lot more nice specialty glass. We do have some Swarovski. I love the fact that they included 4 chains. I think that was really nice. You get an entire project here if you want to make a fun choker style necklace. Maybe you're newer to beading and you don't have everything you need and you're still learning, and that includes a whole kit for you to make something from instructions that they've put together. I love the focal pieces. The stone here is a nice touch, the different fun little pieces of metal, the bead caps. So all in all, I think this was a really nice box, particularly if you are a big fan of Jessie James Beads, and if you're more drawn to larger focal pieces, more whimsical designs, statement and conversation pieces, this box would definitely be more up your alley, I believe. Also, don't forget you can go on their website at any time. They have tons and tons of different things on their website. And again, I will leave that link down below if you want to check them out, not only for their shop, but also for their different subscription options. And don't forget you can use that special code they set up, ORCHID, ORCHID, to save $10 off any new subscription through July 5th. It was really nice of them to set that up for you guys. I will leave a link to my past unboxings if you want to get an idea of some of the other things that they've included in past boxes. I probably will have another box coming up next month to share with you guys, so stay tuned for that. Please feel free to leave a comment or question down below. I know they always appreciate and love to read your feedback from the video unboxing, so feel free to share that down below. I want to thank you guys so much for being with me for another fun unboxing to give you guys an opportunity to check out yet another option of subscription box to spark your creativity. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and as always, happy beading. If you enjoyed this video, I'd love for you to give it a big thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified of my latest videos. Check out the information section under the video for links to my social media handles and other helpful info, and feel free to check out my shop at orchidandopal.com. Thanks for watching!